best a hobbyist.
Exactly.
If not just some guy with 20 extra bucks that he threw at a thing.
20, more like 100.
Wow.
If you get serious in the quadcopters, those things are thousands of dollars. That is a piece of work.
Oh, thank you very much.
And I don't mean it like, a hunk of junk.
That is one piece of work you got there, son.
Yeah. Not in the negative way.
Throw that out the window there.
Not in the negative way. Not in the negative way. No. No. Not that way at all. Oy.
So being here in Los Angeles, you got Disneyland coming up.
Yep, Disneyland's
maybe
next
Universal.
2 days. The wife wants Universal. I want to go to Legoland.
That's closer to where
I built
you are,
models from when I was like 6 years old until I got mid-20s. For some reason I quit building models in my mid-20s.
Yeah, it was college for me that did it.
It was right after college when I quit, for some reason. And as a substitute, I built Lego. And I ended up with 4 closets full of Lego. And then I got married, and we needed closets, not Lego. And, well, I sold the Lego on eBay and made thousands of dollars a month.
I bet.
Which surprised me, because it was all Star Wars Lego.
Yeah, it's amazing how much money some of the Legos can go for sometimes.
It surprised me. I had a Harry Potter castle from the first movie. New in box. I bought it in an after Christmas sale for $25. I sold that sucker for $600 on eBay.
People and their money.
I know. I paid $25. It was sealed in the box. I got $600.
Wow. That's something.
Best return on my investment ever was Lego. I'm going to be honest. I still have a Lego Star Destroyer. The Ultimate Collector Series. You know, the really... Sorry,
big one. That's all right.
The really big one. Yeah, that's not going... It's probably going to hurt my hand before I break that off the wall. Really big one. I have the Ultimate Series Collection X-Wing, Advanced TIE, TIE Fighter, TIE Interceptor, Y-Wing, and a few others that I kept and I didn't sell. Because those... Okay. The wife probably will watch this at one time. I'm going to give an honest answer.
Uh-oh.
No, this isn't uh-oh. Because she asks, I answer honestly. It's one thing you gentlemen better learn with the wives. Answer honestly. They know when you lie. It's just worse. They do. It just makes it worse. You're honest with them, they tend to give you more freedom. So I will answer honestly if she asks. I kept them for 2 reasons. One, they're going to go up in value. They will. They're not making these kits anymore. 2, they were my favorite Lego kits. Because the X-Wing had over 1,000 parts. No, it didn't have over 1,000 parts. The Star Destroyer has over 1,000 parts.
That's crazy.
It is, and the thing is 4 foot long. Now, I told Tom about that earlier. I put it on the buffet for the dining room. Every guy that walked in the house just immediately went to it. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Every woman that walked in the house had said, "You let him put that there?" You know, it's a different priority. Men and women don't think the same way. But I kept them because I really like them. Honestly.
Yeah.
The X-Wing has like 400 parts. It's got a wingspan like this big. Wow. It's huge. I mean, you could put like the Hasbro minifigures in there. The Hasbro figures. And it wouldn't be too much out of scale for that.
No kidding.
No kidding. But that was my model substitute. And then I found Tom's channel. Damn him. Playing with 1350 Enterprises. And I did not know they made that model. And I had to go out and buy one. And a year later, I started a YouTube channel. And now we're here.
Now we're here.
Yeah.
One of my oldest subscribers, and I'm probably one of his oldest subscribers as well. And it's finally good to meet you after 6, 7 years, 8 years.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Quite a while.
Yeah.
Then on YouTube. Don't have the subscriber base you do, nor the video views, but I'm catching you.
No surprise there.
3,500 subscribers.
Excellent.
And 750,000 views.
Nice.
Last I checked.
Very nice.
So I'm just behind him. Slowly catching.
And I'm just behind this guy, who's just behind that guy.
Exactly. Exactly. And one of the things we talked about is YouTube paying us money. I get paid for YouTube. Okay, last year I could have bought... What? I got paid like $600.
Yeah, it's about what I get.
Yeah.
At most.
$600 to $800. It's just underneath the amount they need to give us a 1099 for. But since they pay us, we have to declare taxes. So what do? shut down your YouTube channel because you're afraid of the IRS? Or do you do what I do and embrace it? I was telling Tom about this. I go on vacation, I find hobby shops, and I go in and interview people so I can write the vacation off my taxes. It goes on YouTube. It's a business trip. That's why we have this interview coming up with a hobby shop. Now I can justify off the whole trip. And from Texas to Los Angeles and staying in a hotel that's a block away from Disneyland, this is not a cheap vacation. And we have the in-laws with us too. You know, so I want to tax deduct this.
When you can mix business and pleasure like that, it's definitely
it's a win-win.
Yeah.
We're going to put video of Disneyland up because I'm taking the camera to Disneyland.
Oh, come here.
Bean came back for another visit.
Oh, here you go, kitty.
So how old is Bean?
He is 7 or 8.
So Bean, what's it like being a cat in this household?
There you go, give him a sniff. Yeah. Who is that strange person, huh?
I think it's probably fine being a cat in this household.
Oh, you little scared? Oh. Yeah, look at that.
Scared him. Oh no. I'm sure Thunderpaws is going to give me a spanking when I get home.
Oh, now you're ready to see him again? Yeah.
He said, it was just too close. See, you gotta let them smell you first.
There you go. Oh,
there we go.
It's okay.
Well, the Thunderpaw set shouldn't be there, so we should be okay.
There you go.
Not running away from me, coming over to rub on my leg, so I didn't do something too bad.
Yeah, no, he does that. You're like, I'm scared of you. No, wait, who are you again?
Yeah. Well, not Thunderpaws. Tomodachi just runs and hides when people come in the house.
You're a friendly little guy.
Thunder comes and sits on their lap, and he won't sit in anyone else's lap. Strange cats. They have their funny quirks.
That they do.
Yes, and we have to have them in our lives. If you have cats, you understand that comment.
Yep.
If you've never had cats in your life, you won't understand that comment. And then you get one and you still don't understand the comment. It's the way it is. I've had cats since I was little, and I understand them.
Yeah, me too. I think back at our worst, there was one summer where we had 6 adults.
That is going to smell of Thunderpaws.
Oh, I bet.
See those marks? That's Thunderpaws. Looking at my tripod, Thunderpaws used it as a cat scratcher for a while and tore all the foam off of it.
See these marks here? He likes to eat stuff, like furniture.
Oh, wow. You eat furniture?
Oh, yeah. I got my drafting table over there. The corner's all eaten up. And he loves cardboard boxes. Sleeping in them and eating them.
Well, most cats like cardboard boxes.
He'll just sit there on the edge of it and go...
Tomo eats paper.
Sure,
I can't leave any paper laying around.
Hmm.
I've made CT Speed Shop sent me a Star Wars AT-AT, one of those metal model kits, and I left the directions on the table overnight, and I came back next morning. Half of them were eaten by Tomo.
Meow.
He just ate them. I had to go online to look up the directions because they have them online.
He didn't even build the model for it.
No, he didn't. Well, he doesn't have thumbs, so that's kind of hard to do. Right, Mr. Kitty? No thumbs. That's why you have us humans for. We have thumbs that open cat food cans.
Yep.
Right.
I had one cat that would, if there was glass anywhere, he'd just come along, look at it, bam.
He had one of those too. His name was Grendel.
Empty or full.
Hence my name,
Grendels.
Bad Grendels. He was bad. And I was trying to figure out a name for YouTube. Honest, this is the honest truth. Trying to figure out a name for YouTube, and the cat walks up, full glass of water, and went bam, and just looked at me. I went, Grendel, you're bad. Oh, there's a good name for YouTube.
Bad Grendels.
So now you guys know where this comes from.
Well, you changed your channel over when YouTube.
No,
forced
YouTube
you, right?
forced me to change it over to my full name, which I never hid anyhow, so I don't understand why they did that.
Yeah.
And then I got fed up, and I emailed them and said, this is ridiculous, and they allowed me to change it back.
I just ignored their stuff in the first place. And,
No, I didn't get the choice.
Oh.
They changed it on me.
Oh. Huh.
And a lot of people told me they'd changed it on them. YouTube, that's... We're off in this love-hate relationship, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Because the other video sharing sites are no good.
Or they're too specific, like Blip TV, you have to
Right.
have a TV show, or...
Right.
Yeah.
So they're really no good. YouTube serves the purpose of our community really well. But what I don't like they've done now is when a video ends, it fast forwards onto a new one.
I hate that autoplay shit.
And you can't turn it off. You can't turn it off. I've been looking for a place to turn it off.
Sometimes I see it and sometimes I don't. There's a little marker up.
I have to hit the
top
back
right
button
corner.
and then pause it to leave a comment on a video when I'm done watching the video.
I've noticed that I can't leave comments on very old videos of mine. Like if someone sees a video from 2 years ago, I cannot reply to their comment. I have to either leave a new one or contact them directly to let them know that I'm replying.
Well, if I want to find one of my old videos, you can't search for it. You put in the search bar, I can put the exact name of the video and it won't pull up. I have to go through the video manager, which irritates me. I know other people can search them out because I'm getting comments on 2-year-old videos. I'm getting comments on it constantly. But I can't find my own videos that are old. I can't find other people's old videos. Like, there's a guy named General Splat, and his name is Phil.
Yeah.
So if I want to go look up some of his videos, I can't. I can go to his channel page and start clicking back, and they just don't show. I know they're still there. And I know my videos are still there, because if I look at the analytics, since I'm getting paid by YouTube, I get a pretty good detailed report. I can see that some of these are still getting viewed.
Yeah, some of my oldest ones are still at the top. Like baking soda and CA glue. Some of my top videos watched.
Yeah, they're still up there. They're just not easily accessible.
Yeah.
And YouTube needs to quit that, too. I understand kind of why they're doing it. They make money off ad revenue. And if a video's getting like 3 views a year, they're not going to make any money off that, but they're storing it on their servers. And they're still making it available to people. I understand that. But if they're, like you're saying, one of your top videos is one you can't search out yourself, there's something wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Well, ever since Google took over. I mean, I still call them YouTube, but really it's Google.
A lot of people call it Google, too.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were done with them a while back.
Yeah, I've got, like he was saying, I've got the love-hate thing, too, and I hate making people sit through ads, and it only gives, $300, $400, $500 a year, which is a nice touch, but it's not like when he says paid or making money, we're not really making money
right.
off of it. You need,
and that's why I use this as a tax dodge. I'll call it what it is.
Yeah.
My accountant said, form a business. I registered the business in my local city. It's called Bad Grendel's Productions. I've got a tax number for the whole thing. I just made a business out of it. I lose money every year, but I'm still investing and still trying to get it to go. Because some people on YouTube just earn their living doing this. They really do. Like the Fruit Loops girl that sits in bathtubs.
Oh.
Who interviewed President Obama.
I haven't heard of that one.
You haven't heard of that one?
Yeah.
There's 4 people, the top YouTube subscriber base, got to interview President Obama. And one of the ladies, she's known for sitting in a bathtub full of milk and Fruit Loops and talking while she's eating the Fruit Loops. Okay? I don't know who she is. I'm not commenting on any of the politics behind that. I'm just commenting that she earns her living off YouTube. Probably a quite comfortable one.
She earns her living off sitting in a bathtub.
I don't know.
That's what it is.
I don't know. But I do remember trying to track down how much money some people earn on YouTube. And there's a couple of people making a couple $100,000 a year.
Wow.
And they have production companies. BuzzFeed came from one of those guys. If you know what BuzzFeed is.
Yeah.
They came from one of those guys. And they're still putting up video sketches trying to drive revenue. That's where the BuzzFeed videos are coming from. Notice they're all hosted on YouTube. So you can earn a living at this, but it's very, very rare.
Yeah. Well, that would be such a broad, topical thing that you're going to hit everybody at that point, like a Vsauce or...
Right. We're never going to earn a living making models and putting it on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's just not enough subscribers. There's just not enough people clicking the ads. I can never quit my day job. Okay? Just never. Not for YouTube alone. I'd have to do something else. And I do. Teach people math. It's what I do for a living. YouTube's a secondary thought.
Yeah.
But now you got any more to say about YouTube?
Probably too much.
Okay. I'm ready to be done with YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. If there was a viable alternative to YouTube, I would definitely be there.
But there isn't one.
Yeah.
And I can't stick on YouTube instead of protesting and quitting because I like the tax write-off. I'm going to be honest. You know, having a business, you learn these things.
Yeah.
And that's part of what I talked with Tom about is some people, they get their YouTube money and they don't embrace it. You should embrace it and just, you travel, put videos, find something that's linked to your video channel and make a video on it on your travels. And then it was a business trip.
Yep.
Seriously. All the model kits I buy from Hobby Link Japan for review, whether I build them or not, they're tax deductible.
Yep.
Because I put a review of them on YouTube. They're to grow my subscriber base. I've got growth. I've had 1,000 subscribers this year.
Nice.
New ones. So there's growth. I can demonstrate my business is growing. I'm not necessarily wasting my time. What's the return on my investment? Oh, pittance. But businesses are that way. They take forever to start. Yeah. 10 years from now, well, I'm sorry, it's just not growing the way I'd like. But I'm still trying.
Gosh darn it.
Gosh darn it. So that trip to Hawaii that cost $40,000, you know, did that really help your business grow? Yeah, I got 2,000 videos views. I earned $5 last month. I didn't write the tax code.
Yep.
I have to declare the income from YouTube. That's in the tax code. So I just embraced it.
Yep. And with me, I've kind of spun it into Modeler's brand too, so it's a bit of a homogenous mess that I got to figure out sometime and do properly.
Right. And that was some of the things we talked about earlier today while we were driving along to the beach.
Yep. Or if you could call that driving to the beach.
It wasn't. It was parking, waiting 5 minutes, and then you drive a little bit, and then you wait 5 minutes. This is Los Angeles. It's not Texas. The beach in Texas, you don't drive like that to get to the beach. You actually drive right up to the beach and park.
Oh.
Of course, the beach isn't as pretty. That has a little something to do with it.
I'd imagine.
And it's probably not on the border of a city of, what, how many people live in Los Angeles?
Millions.
Yes.
Millions.
Well,
yeah.
Houston's pretty big, too.
I think there's like 2 to 3 million in the city, but the county itself has 10 million maybe.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah, Houston is not quite that big. I was telling the wife Houston isn't this big. But it's close. It's close. And we got Galveston down there, and again, it's not the same thing. Some of the beaches on Texas shore are very, very nice, but they're secluded, and you got to know where they are.
Yeah.
We went last year to Mustang Island and found a beautiful beach there. Pristine sand, hardly anyone around. You didn't have a four-wheel drive, you were not getting your car back out. So if you do find it, don't go unless you got four-wheel drive. The wife's X5 is four-wheel drive.
Otherwise you get caught in the sand.
Yeah, we didn't get caught in the sand. So it was okay going there, but there were a lot of people sitting there watching people get caught in the sand, and they're charging them $50 to pull them out. Hey, you know, that's the way it should be. Everyone should be able to start a business and make a business.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I'm skirting in politics.
Oh.
Change direction.
Yeah, I was visiting St. Augustine years and years ago with all the cars driving up and down that beach. I was like, wow, you can really do that down there? 'Cause Connecticut beaches aren't too much at all.
Texas, you can drive on the beach.
Yeah. Nice. You can't hear it all, obviously. But
All beaches in Texas are public. All beaches, no matter where they're at.
ours are public, but you can't drive on them.
Gotcha.
Security does, police do.
Are all
but
beaches in California private? I mean, public? I seem to think they're not.
There's fights about it. You go up into Malibu, and all those rich people say the beach belongs to them, but there are court cases saying, no, you got to stop thinking that because they really belong to anyone.
Okay.
So,
because I know in Texas they made it very clear anything within 40 feet of the water or 60 feet of the water is owned by the state.
Yeah.
So if a hurricane comes and changes the coastline, now your house is within 40 feet, the state bulldozes it. So most people don't buy beachfront property.
Oh, I see.
They usually buy it second row back. Just in case a hurricane comes.
Yeah.
Because a hurricane comes, you are gone. They take it. And they don't mess around with it. They show up with the bulldozers the next day.
Well, they don't even pay you back for your loss, or
no,
they just own it.
They just own it.
Oh.
It makes some sense in some ways, you know. And if you do your research, you know about that, and you wouldn't buy that house.
True enough. Or you got the insurance to cover the loss.
Exactly. Because they just claim it under hurricane damage. Hurricane took your house. Sorry.
Yeah.
Natural disaster. So, yeah, if you know about it, and if I'm wrong, of course someone's going to correct me from Texas. But if you know about it beforehand, you plan it out. It's not a big deal.